Hello everyone! Today I will be showing you how to solve a word problem using Venn diagrams. Here is the word problem and it has 5 different questions to it. Let's go ahead and get started. The word problem reads, a survey of 59 customers was taken at a bookstore regarding the types of books purchased. The survey found that 32 customers purchased mysteries, 26 purchased science fiction, and 20 purchased romance novels. 12 purchased mysteries and science fiction, 9 purchased mysteries and romance novels, 6 purchased science fiction and romance novels, and 2 purchased all 3 types of books. Because there are 3 different types of books that this problem is talking about, we are going to create a Venn diagram with 3 different regions. We will give them names. The left circle here, the top left circle, will be called mysteries, so I'm just going to name it M. This top right circle is going to be called science fiction, so I'm just going to name it F. And then finally, romance novels will be at the bottom. I'm going to name it R. Before we start answering any of the questions at the bottom, I would like to fill out this Venn diagram. Do not forget that any Venn diagram has a universal set that surrounds it. In the context of this problem, the universal set will represent people that were participating in this survey but didn't buy any of the books. With any Venn diagram, you want to start filling it from the region where all 3 sets intersect. This region is right here in the middle. The blue region here represents the people that bought all 3 books. And if you carefully read this question, we're actually provided with the number of people that purchased all 3 books. It's 2. So inside of the blue region, I'm going to go ahead and put this number 2. Following the middle region, we are going to fill out the regions that surround this middle region directly. Those are the region where M and F intersect, this one right here. The region where M and R intersects, this one right here. And then finally, the region where F and R intersect, and that's the region here. To help you visualize this diagram better, I'm going to use colors to color code those regions. I will start from the orange one. So notice that the orange region is the region that's shared by people who purchased mystery and fiction. And what we know about these people is that there were 12 of them. However, this number 12 includes both people who purchased mystery and fiction only, and people who purchased mystery, fiction, and romance, which is this number 2. So what we need to fill out the orange side of it is to use this 12, but exclude the 2 that's already taken by the blue region. In other words, number 12 is representing both the blue and the orange, and we only need the orange. So we're going to do 12 minus 2, which gives us 10. Very similarly, let's look at the green section. The green section represents people who purchased mysteries and romance. There were 9 people who purchased mysteries and romance novels, but this 9 includes the 2 that purchased mysteries, romance, and also fiction. So we need to find the number for the green region, which will be the 9 excluding the 2. So 9 minus 2 is 7, and that's the number that goes into the green region. The next part is to determine how many people purchased romance and fiction while excluding the 2 people that purchased all 3 books. Romance and fiction were purchased by 6 people. So these 6 people belong to this entire region, the purple and the blue together. However, we only need the number for the purple. So I will do 6 minus 2, which is 4. So now I will use 3 more colors, the red, the gray, and the yellow, to color code the remaining 3 regions. So the next part is to determine how many people purchased mysteries only, which is the red region, fiction only, which is this gray region, and romance only, which is this yellow region. We're going to start from region that is red. Now remember that we know that 32 people total purchased mysteries, but that includes people who purchased mystery and fiction from the orange region. It includes people who purchased all 3 types of books, and also the 7 people that purchased mystery and romance. So what we need to do is we need to exclude the people from these 3 regions, orange, blue, and green, from the entire mystery circle. This gives me 13. So 13 goes into the red region. Similarly, let's determine how many people purchased fiction only, and that's the gray region. Now I know that fiction books were purchased by 26 people. However, that includes the 10 that purchased mystery and fiction, the 2 that purchased all 3, and the 4 that purchased fiction and romance. So I'm going to exclude these 3 categories of people from this number 26. This gives me 10. So now as the final step, I will find how many people will be placed in this yellow region. Remember, yellow region is only those who purchased romance novels. There were the total of 20 people who purchased romance novels. Remember, just like with the previous 2 regions, the 20 people consist of the 7, the 2, the 4, and also whatever is left for the yellow region. So we will have to do the subtraction. 7. Now I would like to find out if there is any people left to be placed into the universal space, into the universal set. Those are the people who were surveyed, and remember there were the total of 59 people surveyed. So people who are in the universal set were surveyed, but they didn't buy any books. What I will need to do is I will take this 59 and I will subtract all the numbers that are on my Venn diagram as of right now. Six people didn't purchase any books, but were surveyed. So now that we have our Venn diagram prepared and filled out, we are ready to answer the 5 questions at the end of the word problem. Question 1 asks how many of the customers surveyed purchased only science fiction. Only science fiction are those people that belong to the F circle, but the part of it that doesn't intersect with any of the other 2 sets. So only the people in the gray sector of the F circle purchase science fiction only. Question B, how many purchase mysteries and science fiction? So we want people to have both of those books, mysteries and science fiction, but not romance novels. Mysteries and science fiction people are where the 2 of those circles intersect. So it's this sector here. But the question wants us to exclude all the people who purchased romance novels. So the blue sector needs to not be included into this answer. So just the orange sector, these people purchase mysteries and fiction, but not the romance. So it's 10. C, how many purchase mysteries or science fiction? This question doesn't specify if we want only the people who purchased only mysteries or just the fiction or both, whether they also purchased romance or they didn't. So as long as they had a mystery or a science fiction, we're happy with it. So mystery people are in this circle and fiction people are in this circle, and all of these people fall under this category, mysteries or science fiction. Now, make sure that when you're adding these people, you do not repeat this 10 and this 2. These numbers belong to both circles, and we don't want them to appear twice in our addition. So I will do 13 plus 10 plus 10 plus 4 plus 2 and plus 7. That's 46 people. Question D. How many purchased mysteries or science fiction but not romance novels? So basically the same idea, but this question is asking us to exclude the people from the 46 that we just calculated that also had romance. So we don't want these people to have romance. So this one only is asking us to add people who only had mystery, people who had both mystery and fiction, or people who only had fiction. While these people from green, blue, and purple also had mystery and fiction, we want to exclude the people who had romance. So 7, 2, and 4 are not participating, just 13, 10, and 10. And that's 33 people. So finally, how many purchased exactly 2 books? We don't care which books as long as there were 2 of them. Looks like these are the people from the orange sector here. That's 10 people who had mystery and fiction, the 7 people from the green sector who had mystery and romance, and the 4 people from the purple sector who also had fiction and romance. Those are the people who purchased exactly 2 books. And that's 21 people. We're done.